Alright, I've got Top Gear in my Retron 5. Everything sounds good. We got some great Chemco music, and we are playing Top Gear. Here it comes in with some smooth 7. Top Stars Gear. Right. So, in setting up the recording and making sure everything works as it should be, I have tried this a couple times, so I already have a little bit more of what to expect from this game, so let's go here. What I should do when I go through these games is go through the menus, because that's interesting. So, if I go into one player, there's more than just one player, but I can put my name in. So, FEEP, as in the EEP. But then it asks for more. Manual or auto. I play auto in games. That's how I do the games. I haven't a hard enough time processing driving and braking, let alone having to worry about the manual transmission. Maybe it makes the games easier, I don't know. Now as for the controls, wow. Like look how it starts off here. Like accelerate is X and then Y is brake. Not awful, but not how I do. And the old games is always X for me, but that's not the weird thing. If you look at B, you can hold it upside down. I mean, congratulations for, you know, accessibility for lefties, but wow, okay. And then there's this version where X is still accelerate, so D is what I want for my traditional gameplay. You know, I'll never understand why, for the entirety of video gaming, they haven't let us choose whatever we want for controls. Like, let us put in whatever controls we want, like it's a PC. Some console games do, and I don't know why all of them don't. Like Atari, sure, okay, there's a button and a stick, what are you gonna do? But like for this, you got me, fine, give me presets, that's cool, makes it easy, but also let me choose, whatever. This one does work for me, so that's fine. Now, I've been picking the green one in my tests here, but why would I pick green over purple, except for I like green better? Well, blue, whatever. Same speed. This one gets to the speed faster, but the grip is low. That's got mid grip, fuel consumption mid. So the only difference really here is the pickup speed and grip. I think grip's more important. That one's got high grip speed. Oh, see, that's good too, but its max speed is so much lower. Doesn't take long to get there though. Fuel consumption's even low, huh? That one's really fast. Takes longer to get to that speed though. Grip is low, consumption's high. I don't want to worry about gas. It's really annoying. You know what? Let's take the white cars. Be different. Skill level, amateur, because I'm not very good. Country. I think this is like your level select. So you get all these different countries. I think if I choose a different one, I have to put a password in. So I'll just stick with USA to start with. KPH, because I'm Canadian, and play a game. I know my voice is ruining the music, but it is really nice music. And I think it goes on for quite a while. Unless it has looped already, it's nice. Chemco has that music. Kind of reminds me of Lagoon in a way, but a bit more action-y. Ah, yes. The forced split screen. It's cool seeing, like, the main competitor there, but I'd rather just have the full screen to myself. I think the game would probably play better too, like more frame rates. God, I hate this. Why are you getting in front of me other than just intentionally to block me? I don't like when these older games, that's what they do. It's like there's no reason for you to go over there except for to make me crash. Like when I get ahead of all the cars, then it's like free sailing. And you know what's really spoiled me? It's Top Gear 3000. One of the upgrades you can get is jump, which makes sense because it's a futuristic game. But jumping, oh my god, just being able to jump over vehicles, just such a game changer. It's probably what I think it'd be funny if that was the sole purpose as to why it was set in the future, was so you could have the jump and stuff. Why? Oh, everyone's in my way. I'm so terrible. Get out of my... Oh, I'm so bad at this. Oh, well. I thought my grip would make it easier for me. Got another boost. Second? Well, I could live better with second. Let's keep going. Alright. That wasn't too bad, second. You know, at least it was the computer that beat me, not some random Tony or Simon. You know, Simon Says. I don't care what Simon says. Let's go. Los Angeles. All right. Man, you know, there's modern games that look like this, like Horizon Chase Turbo. But they all just seem like games that are trying to be this. Even though they're obviously better games, I just enjoy the purity of these old ones. Because these were designed like, look how cool we are, where Horizon's like, look how classic we can get. Where these ones are pushing the envelope, and you can smell the heart that's put into these games. Get out of my way! Alright, let's boost it up. I like how when you pass someone, I think it says a little thing like "eat my dust" or something. That's pretty cool. I'm looking forward to trying Top Gear 2 again, just to feel better, because I don't like the split screen. Get out of my way. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Oh my god, that's my own fault. There's so much focusing on trying to get past him. It's my slow speed. I'm not much slower than these cars, am I? I know it's 210, but Jesus. That's something else I won't understand. Like, they give you cars that are slower, but I'm like, if at top speed you can't pass somebody, then how can you ever win with the slowest car? Like, I'm going top speed. I didn't slow down at all, and like, he's getting ahead of me. And then I try to turn, and he crashes. Alright. Oh, what the? And then these cars come out of nowhere. It's a fun game, but man, the frustration. You know, at least Gran Turismo, they try to get out of your way a little bit. At least Gran Turismo 7, the last one I played. Let's go! Out of my way. I am not enjoying how this is working. I'm out of boosts. At least I'm in seconds still. But yeah, I'm going top speed as far as I can go, right? And I can't catch up to him. Oh, maybe I did corners better than him. Wow. I am catching up to him a little bit, but not much. Second again, okay. Well, you know, maybe, I think on the longer tracks he has to stop for fuel refuel, words. I think he has to refuel, and that's where I'd get my advantage, as long as I don't mess up along the way. I don't really like that. I'm kind of torn how the balance should be, because these games either do rubber band physics, so that you're never alone. That means if you're behind, you catch up. If you're ahead, they catch up. And sometimes it's invisible, the rubber banding. Sometimes it's so blatantly obvious it's not fun. Because the alternative is you get really good and you just pass every car like this, but like for the whole race. And then it's not fun either. You gotta have a challenge, but if every car is faster, I just don't understand racing, I guess, you know. Because in real life, that's gotta be the same too. If you have a better car, then you win, right? I mean, obviously the skill plays a huge part in it, but equal skill would mean you'd be in worse shape. Okay, so this track is nicer. I've got wider tracks. Of course, this guy's still passing me because he is fast. I suppose if I chose him, I'd always have speed, but man, that grip and the refueling, that would be a huge pain. And maybe manual driving would give me better options, but I don't know. We'll just see how it goes here. I'm just playing for myself. Remember, these recordings and gameplay, they're not so much for entertainment value. If you're entertained by what I'm saying, awesome, but I'm not here to really make a show. I'm going to dump these gameplays on the Pieces of EEP channel. Maybe Pieces of EEP. That'd be a funny rename for the channel, because it's not... Ah! See, that's a joke. Okay, I'm going to use a boost when I get into a straightaway. Of course, this is kind of straight enough too, isn't it? But here, let's go after this. Let's go now. No! Why? Me and him. Oh my. So my lack of skill plus him getting in my way. Alright, let's do it again. This time it's not too narrow. Like, no, that car came out of nowhere. Okay, I'm in first again. I can't take my eyes off the road to see what lap I'm on. I'm in first. I don't know if it tells me how many laps. Oh, I made it! Look at that! First place with a boost left. So I don't think this game gives you upgrades. You just have to get good, which, you know, that's kind of one less stressor too, of like, oh, I hope I win my... Because if you don't win, then you don't get the money to upgrade, and every time you don't get first, it just makes it that much harder. It's one of those games that rewards you for doing great and punishes you and makes it harder if you do worse, where you... which is fine, I suppose. And you know what? I'm also old now, so maybe I just suck. I might have mentioned it earlier. I finished Top Gear 3000, like, on the hardest difficulty, too. It was hard and frustrating, and I had to use those passwords a lot. But I did get through it. You had to really make the most out of that. Like, every turn had to be perfect. Every car had to be dodged. And energy strips and repair strips, well... I don't know if repair strips are super necessary. Wait, were they the same thing? I don't think so. I think there's repair and charge. If you needed to be charged, that means you did something bad, or repaired. You did something bad, and you're probably gonna lose anyway. But I got through it because, like, oh, who's the unknown benefactor of this illegal solar system galaxy race, whatever? And then, like, you knew it was an alien, like, obviously. But I wanted to see the alien, and by the end of it, you got a silhouette of an alien. I'm like, that was worth my time? Could have done a little bit more for me. Not that you play racing games for story, but... and although I spent the most time with Top Gear 3000, I found the graphics to be a lot more plain because everything was flatter. The cars weren't quite so car-like. Again, futuristic, they could get away with that, but... overall, I think Top Gear 2 might be my favorite of the three, even if I haven't finished that one. I don't know. And I haven't really gotten to the rest of the Top Gear series. I don't have them. I think there's an N64 one, probably a couple PlayStations, a Game Boy one. Just never got in. Why are the things in the middle of the road? You know, a game I really like that's a driving game on a Super Nintendo is Outlander. I can't wait for that to come up. You know, a lot of people, I don't think they really like it that much, but I really like the flow of the game, and oh, that's just me being dumb. See, the thing about these games too is you eventually learn the tracks where all the obstacles are, and I just forget. But you know, I'm not doing so bad, right? I mean, I'm in the championship, and I'm in first, at least until this race. Third place. Let's boost it up so we don't crash. I think just... Ugh! I knew to avoid the barriers, but now the... Ah! I'm terrible! And I'm screaming into the microphone. You're probably like, oh, what a loser. I don't care. It's okay, so there he is in the pit stop where I still have a full half tank of gas, so that's pretty awesome. See, see how he stopped? And the game runs so much smoother? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, they probably shouldn't have forced this split screen. I bet Top Gear 2 looked a lot smoother. Get! You know, and you know how bad it is, because Top Gear 3000 had a really cool feature where you could play 4 players. But, unfortunately, it was near unplayable. Because you... Get out of my way! Oh my god. Ah. Stop it. Okay. Because 4 players, oh, you had like 2 frames per second. Even Stunt Race FX looked like a freaking 120 hertz compared to Top Gear 3000 in 4-player mode. But, you know, you did what you had to do to get everyone playing, right? Oh, I won first somehow anyway. Now, see my fuel? It's got more than his, even though he pit stopped. So that's why I chose this car. I didn't have to worry about fueling. Alright, well, I'm still in first. Look at that. The computer's down to 10. I think I might just win this whole country bit here. Awesome. You qualify for the next country. I wonder what you need to qualify. Oh, well. Let's keep going. Rio, Brazil. Okay, I don't think I've played this track ever. I don't think I've ever made it this far. I think I've always just kind of played the first country. I'm like, ah, cool. I'll have to play it more next time. And, well, I guess this is next time. Let's go. Oh, well, that's a great start. Hey, you know, all the cars are away from me now. I got a free road ahead of me. Don't have to worry about them. Oh, no, there they are. Oh, that's what I loved about Top Gear 2. Those little tunnels like that. At the time, that just was so impressive to me going through a tunnel. And it, you know, my dumb, non-evolved brain is still impressed. You know, and I play PS1 games, go through a tunnel, I'm like, yeah, tunnel! And I think it all stemmed from Top Gear 2 and I rented it. Interesting thing about how stupid I am, or how just ignorant I can be sometimes, at least how I used to be more, is for my whole life, I always said I don't really like racing games because I'm not really into cars. But that's not true. I've always liked racing games. Right from my first 7 games, one of them being Sprint Master, I enjoyed that and beat every track on every type of road. And I finished it all. I learned how to play it. Top Gear I loved. Stunt Race FX. I mean, I don't love every racing game, but... like Gran Turismo, I wasn't going to like it, but, you know, I really love the replays. But I love the game, too. I don't know why I always said it in, like, racing games. Was I trying to be, like, cool and edgy by going... or... whatever the opposite of cool and edgy is, like geeky and unedgy, like smooth? I guess smooth would be right, smooth-brained. I just probably didn't want to be like, oh, I like cars like all the other guys. I'm cooler than that, man. I don't like cars. Am I out of nitros? Ugh, no. I have one left, but I'll need it. But no, racing games are fun. They're just nice, simple, you know, challenge the map. And that's actually the ones I like best, when you're challenging the map and not the other players somehow. But I also hate time trials. I'm so conflicting in my mind. I like the feeling of racing against other vehicles, but I don't like them being an obstacle. Jet Moto 2, now that was a masterpiece. I think just like this, Jet Moto 2 is my favorite of the 3. Number 1 is just janky and hard for me to get into. And although 3 is in some ways technically better, 2 is still my favorite. Man, I didn't have analog sticks for my PlayStation 1 when I had it. Oh, see, look at that smooth graphics now. Nice. I didn't have analog sticks, so I'd use every button and button combination to play Jet Moto 2. Because you have to do everything from rolling and pitching and speed and slow and grapple and all that. And that last level, Heaven and Hell track, yeah. Man, that was a masterpiece. Plus, they gave you, I think, all the tracks from Jet Moto 1. They gave you like a couple Twisted Metal like arenas that you could race in, I think. Or was it Twisted Metal that gave you some Jet Moto tracks to fight in? I don't know. But that was just some good times on that Jet Moto 2. And man, I've lost my skills because I put it in a couple years ago again. I'm like, I don't even know how to play. I am slowing down on these big turns by letting go of the gas, and that's doing fine for me because I chose the better grip. And I'm playing so much better when I have to deal with the other cars. Oh, and there's a car. And it didn't get in front of me. Holy... Ah! But that one just made me move and I chose the wrong way. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. I'm in second. Why? Let's speed up. Let's use my boost and see if I can do something about that. Can I? Is that number 1? I can't tell. They're all... Well, if he was, he got in front of me. Final lap. Okay. Still second. He wasn't number 1. I don't have any boost left, so I better just do well. No, I'm not pitting. I can get through here without running out of gas, right? That wasn't number 1 either? Jeez, he's so fast. Okay. I'm just watching those arrows go by. That has a guide to how the turn's going. Alright, here we go. The music in this is really good, though. I think I like the other ones better. Oh, I should... Even with best gas, I still needed to pit? Oh, I thought I could have made it. I was so close, too. So do I just lose? Can I continue at all, or do I forfeit? I could see... If I gave this game time, I could get good at it, but... Oh, I think this game's going to probably end up being more of a curiosity than a game I'm really going to... Oh, I didn't even qualify for the next race. I thought that would have... Huh. Well, you know what? I gave it 20 minutes. I don't think the game has too much more to offer. I think I'm going to call it on this one. I'm going to... On the last part of this set of games, I'll make an actual video with my face and all that. And the... I'll be able to talk more about it. So if you watch this, you let me know what tips and such I need to know for this game, and maybe I'll you know, play a little bit more on my own, see if that's right, and I'll mention it in the final video. In the end, I mean, this isn't bad. I'm not sure if I'd go back to this. You know, I'd probably just go play Top Gear 2 or maybe some other game even. I don't know. I find racing games sometimes don't age as well as other series, so it's still fun. I think if I was really passionate, I could spend time on this and actually finish this game. It's straightforward. There's no upgrades or anything, so... Alright. Well, anyway. Let's, I will stop this, and I'll move on to the next game. See you then.